disgustingly long now.
It was fun. This guy's
How
a
do I
fucking. This guy's a fucking diva now.
How do I look?
We're fine.
We're at 800 subscribers, bro. Face to look this
You
good.
look like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that Tenoch Huerta?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tinoch.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We were recording, Alvin.
Oh, we are.
We're keeping that in.
Oh god.
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce Alvin.
All right, what's up, guys? We're out of the theater, Harkins Theaters. We just got out of Black Adam. starring
DC
The Rock.
hierarchy of power has officially been shaken.
Boom.
There
Boom.
we go. There we go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
How's it going, guys? It's me, Amir.
Yeah. And then we're here with a guest.
I'm Kevin.
How's it going, Kevin?
You may recognize him from the Celebration vlog.
What's going on, guys?
Exactly.
Yep. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. We needed him back.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we watched it with a few other friends, and then I was
They're
actually
gone.
surprised. I actually enjoyed this movie.
His powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage.
Yeah, we got out maybe an hour ago. It's 11:20. We've been chilling, talking for an hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think he said he was surprised at the end of the movie. I think it was a very fun one.
Very
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a boxing movie. For people who don't know, it's like, oh, just straight up all action,
Yeah.
super badass moments, and surprisingly, it was actually really funny. I thought, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't really cringe humor. I thought.
Yeah, I think the jokes that The Rock did didn't really land for me, but everything else, like,
You like the sarcasm one?
He has a good supporting cast.
yeah, the
Basically.
supporting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, what do you think of the supporting cast? Because I think it was all really strong.
Pierce Brosnan has pretty good deadpan humor.
Yeah,
Pierce Brosnan was great. Yeah.
Who's
Dr.
the actor
Fate.
who played Adam Smasher?
Noah Centineo.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, what is he from?
All the boys I've loved before. Not me,
Oh.
but the movie series.
Just have to preface with
yeah. Heads up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam Smasher's really cool. Cyclone. So I guess
Yeah.
if you don't know the character of Black Adam, all it is.
Teth Adam.
It's,
Yeah, Ted Adam.
yeah, Teth Adam.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't know the character, he's just pretty much evil Shazam, or
Oh,
he's anti-hero Shazam.
yeah.
He's just a more militaristic Superman.
Yeah, angry Superman.
Yeah.
Pretty much he was like he was alive like 2600 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
His family kind of got massacred, and he got the powers of Shazam, and he's ready. He's awakened, and he's a bad guy.
Anti-hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
he kills.
He kills. Heroes don't.
Heroes don't kill.
He does.
But he does.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I have a lot of thoughts on The Rock as actually kind of Teth Adam.
Uh huh.
All his lines were performed very.
Stoically.
It was all the same
Just very-
performance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It was
Yeah.
very quiet.
So are you insulting it, or are you saying? What are you
He's
saying?
saying he wanted more
Consistent.
range.
He's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
consistent.
That's what
if
he's
you know
saying.
if you know what The Rock does in his movies, he does the same thing here.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, but I actually didn't hate him in this movie. Like I kind of hate him in like other movies, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I thought he actually did a really good job. I
Yeah.
actually
cool.
really enjoyed him.
I'm not gonna say he was miscast, but I think The Rock has a lot more charisma than this character lets him let out.
Yeah.
Where I don't think the charisma that he actually exudes in his real life would
Was
fit
shown.
this
I don't think it would
Yeah.
work with Black Adam.
Yeah, because he's a fish out of water character for people who don't know.
Yeah.
So like, I think you kind of need him to have like that kind of really deadpan humor,
Yeah.
almost similar to Drax from
Yes.
Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he tried to act super serious, but
Uh-huh.
I think the way he translated that was like more serious equals like, oh, I gotta look more angry or more stern.
Yeah.
'Cause
or
he always
constipated.
had that
Yeah.
that constipated
Yeah.
look throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
Maybe except for
Speak
like
from
one or two.
experience.
scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had Alberto's. If you had food there
Shout out to
before,
Alberto's.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Alvin had those business summit nachos today.
Yeah.
I guess because I think everyone there's like I think we can go into spoilers quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That look closer.
Tag out.
Oh sure. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll only go into it because I think everyone already knows kind of the spoilers of this movie because The
Yeah.
Rock was talking about it on his social media on
Yeah.
Instagram. So only just want to go into
Yeah. Can I
Andy in
just-
particular.
I think just the Justice Society was really good because I don't think we had a chance to talk about Aldous Hodge.
He carried.
He
was
did really
good.
good as
Yeah.
Hawkman. He was really cool. And Pierce Brosnan going into that, I think everyone
Yeah.
knew that he was gonna be badass, but
Yeah.
just seeing him the first time, seeing his power, seeing his costume, that fucking
Yeah.
blew my mind because Nick watched the movie with us, and I just know that guy, his pants was destroyed too.
I actually want to say something. So I sat next to. We all sat together, right?
Yep.
And I think my enjoyment also stemmed from the fact that Nick is such a huge fan of the comics, and Omid was also geeking. I heard everyone's audible reaction,
Yeah.
and that kind of hyped me up as
Yeah.
well. Where I was like, oh, this is actually like it kind of clicked in my head. I was like, I can't really critique this too much because like
It's a fun movie.
It's a comic book movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It's like this is like seeing Nick's reaction to when Hawkman did his wings for the first time.
That was cool.
Dr. Fate put on the helmet.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And
That was
then he
great.
did the multiple
Yeah.
things. I was like, dude, this is awesome. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
People
that kinda,
really liked it.
That kind of brought me back down to reality. I was like, oh, this is literally
A fun movie.
yeah, it's like an adaptation of the. It's like seeing comics on screen. So if you
Yeah.
go in with that mindset, it's like, oh, it's really good. Like it really kind of captures the tone of the DC comics.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think what it
Perfect.
was trying to do, I think it succeeded in it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
like even like how you're saying with the cameo was really funny. One scene I really liked too is they had a running gag with
You and me.
yeah, you and me, yeah,
You and me.
you and me.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
fact that Hawkman kind of hated Atom Smasher, even when
Yeah.
he asked Dr. Fate, he's like, "Oh, did someone die? Is it Atom Smasher? It's Atom Smasher." It's like, my God,
It
that's
is.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those ones were really good. I think Alvin just hit it perfectly. It's a comic movie at the end of the day. It's just supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Because I told them like, oh, you see IGN's reviews, you see Rotten Tomatoes reviews. Like, IGN gives it a 5, and Rotten Tomatoes it's like at a 40 from the critics, but audience should give it like a 90. So I think
Yeah.
if you just go in like, oh no, you just know it's a fun movie. Like,
Yeah.
it's not the best writing, but
You know, I think like the preliminary scoring for it actually helped improve my perception of the
because
movie.
you
later
went in with
Yeah.
lower.
I went in with
expectations.
lower expectations,
Mhm.
and then the first couple minutes for me, like I wasn't sure how I would feel about the film, but as it just went on, it just grew more on me. And then
That's
I
great.
came out of it, I was like, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think the beginning for sure was the slowest part. Like it took me about maybe 25 minutes to kind of be in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
'Cause you don't-
especially the part like when I mentioned like The Rock plays like a very consistent character.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the
He didn't
beginning's
have
so
anyone
boring.
to work off
Bounce
of
off.
until
Exactly.
the Justice Society came
When it's
in.
just him,
Exactly.
it was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know if you guys
the
felt
kids
this.
sucked too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
the,
that kid.
kid
Yeah.
actors. Kid actors are always the worst.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys felt this, but like around the 20-minute mark when they had the painted black scene,
That took me out of the movie.
that was like, I was like, that was the moment I was like, oh my god, this movie
Yeah.
actually might suck.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
teetering.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
What scene is this one?
When he was-
his Quicksilver scene where he everything.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
That was the
Okay,
first
okay, that's the
thing
best
that I
way to
thought
put it.
of.
Quicksilver. He had a Quicksilver.
That bothered me. I was like, oh man, they're copying X-Men.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, the visuals were cool. Just the
Yeah.
music, I was like, all right, that's when I thought this movie might
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
But it picked up after that. It was really good.
Yeah.
And we couldn't have Owen in on this, but like we said, we're going to spoilers. Who wants to kind of address the elephant
I'll
in the
say,
room?
as a Snyderist, Henry Cavill is back, guys. Henry Cavill as Superman
Yeah.
is back. So very happy. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, Henry's back. We didn't get to have Owen in this review because he had to leave because you know he's
Running on 4 hours.
exactly. But yeah, he was really excited to see. I was very happy to see him kind of pop off because
Yeah.
you get to see Superman in all of his glory. He's red and gold.
Yep.
He has the curl again,
curl.
or the curl for the first time actually. So
Yeah. No
it was cool.
CGI face actually.
He has his
full
first. He
face.
has his front lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
This is
think-
gone. This is gone no more. This is
Yeah.
not a thing.
Yeah. That
It's
one was
really
really
good.
high. We all clapped.
I
so-
think
Yeah.
it says a lot, like especially if, I mean, like if you already kind of get spoiled by the announcements before going into the movie, and you still feel the same about it
I agree.
after watching it.
Because I know us and Alvin, we were talking about this. We saw that. We knew the spoiler before it came
Yeah.
out. but-
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock made sure of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a
Shout
good
out
job.
Dwayne.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Dwayne.
I'm like dweeb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
everyone's because I was actually happy that everyone's reaction. People, there was a reaction to that in the theater,
Yeah.
which made me
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
But okay, the question I want to ask you guys then is, do you think those people were there for the movie, or they were just there because they knew Henry Cavill would show up at the end?
I think they were there for the star power. I think like
Yeah.
you know we meme on The Rock. Like,
Yeah.
But he still has I think a lot of leverage. Like there's a lot of wrestling fans that love The Rock. and
That's
the fact that
true.
He's still around. They're loving that. They're supporting him. So I
Yeah.
think we saw a lot of families there. I don't know if the
Yeah.
movie was like too violent for them. It was for sure darker than Marvel, but I liked that it was dark.
Yeah,
It felt different.
it was. I was actually surprised how much he kind of like just electrocuted and burned people to a
Yeah.
crisp, and like even the ending when he ripped Sabak in half.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I was like MK.
Yeah. Speaking of, I guess the villain. I guess it's just Sabak. We can't really talk
Yeah.
about him because he wasn't in
It
it
was
much.
like too much, but I didn't
Yeah.
hate him because I know I
Yeah.
was making a point like, oh, big faceless CGI monster
Yeah.
at the end. I was like,
He served his purpose. I feel like because
Yeah.
Black Adam's the protagonist of
Yeah.
this movie, where it's an antagonist for
yeah, 'cause they're
our.
almost like the same character. And
Yeah.
They both got imbued with power,
Yeah.
and it's like becoming more than that and finding a team.
Mhm.
That's like the biggest thing for Black Adam in this movie was his internal conflict of saying, oh, if he wants to be a good guy or if he wants to be an anti-hero.
Yeah.
And I actually loved the revisionist history, they kept going over his backstory because you first see it like, oh, you think he's the kid, then you find out it's like, oh, he's the kid that ended up blowing everything up, and then you see it's like, oh no, he actually wasn't. He was just the dad. So that was all
yeah.
cool. I think just Sabak, he was a fine villain. I don't think
Yeah.
he wasn't great.
It wasn't
but,
great,
he was
but
not
Yeah.
The
shitty.
CG I thought looked pretty good for him. Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was for sure menacing, and I
Yeah.
think, yeah, he wasn't the best character, but I still love, like, they even used the shot in the trailers when he's just coming out of the water.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
He looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, overall, I think if we're gonna go with scores, I think I would give it like a 7.5 or 8.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot. I thought it was really fun. I think number-wise is kind of hard because I feel like 8 sounds too high. So I just want to say like, this movie is like I think a B. I would say it's like a good
Yeah.
B plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really liked it. I think it was better than most of the better than some DCU movies. And
Yeah.
Marvel
What about
movies.
you, Kevin? What do you give it?
I think like just coming from like mostly watching just Marvel movies and then like I kind of watch DC movies on the side.
Yeah.
I do like it like tonally like they I
Feels
was
different.
expecting something a bit more dark, but
Uh-huh.
then this worked it in pretty well where the protagonist is already that, and then they have a good supporting cast that makes it work well.
Yeah.
But just a side note before I do talk about like what I thought about the
Uh-huh.
movie, but like also one thing I noticed was the fights were really easy to digest.
Oh yeah.
Because
Mhm.
one thing I know like Marvel's like infamous for like their cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then one thing
Hard
I just
follow.
noticed was I was able to follow everything from like mid-air fights to the stuff that was like around
Yeah.
like
They did a great job with the
in
action,
different like
everything.
environments. Yeah, everything was great.
Yeah.
For me, it was
Yeah, I
like
agree.
it was definitely more enjoyable, and I think Marvel kind of took the hit with, or not maybe took the hit, but like they had more controversial movies that came out this year alone.
Yeah, more like hit or miss.
And this
stuff.
one,
Yeah.
was it's a very easy like it's very simple to say whether you liked it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see it being offensive, like, because I haven't seen Thor. I
Yeah.
heard a lot of people hated on it. I
Yeah.
can see people just saying, "Oh, it wasn't a great movie," but I don't see people really hating this. There was nothing super bad or offensive.
I think The Rock knows his audience and he served his
go
audience well.
Check out.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead, Alvin.
Yeah.
Winner. Kevin.
Oh, sorry. Give us your score, Kevin.
Oh, my score. Are we going by like points? Like
You can
Give
go
that a 10.
whatever scale you like. Cause he gave it a 7.5. I gave it a B plus.
Yeah.
So whatever you
B
think.
minus.
7.7.
Cool.
7.8. Yeah.
That's good.
Alvin?
I'm going by the IMDb
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. My expectations were really exceeded. So, I really went in kind of not. My mindset was like,
He
oh,
wasn't gonna watch it in theaters. We had to practically drag.
I had to beg this fucker, dude. I was
The
like,
only
dude, you
reason
have
I
to.
watched it is because the channel.
Snyder.
The channel, right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the channel, I wouldn't have watched it. But I'm glad that I watched it.
Yeah.
I would give it like an 8.
Nice. I
Yeah.
agree.
And I think
it was
it's
really-
definitely a movie that I want to watch. I wouldn't pay again to watch it. I'd probably watch it when it goes on HBO Max with like
Yeah.
my mom.
For
or
the
something.
JSA, I think the JSA
They
really were just
carried, bro.
Yeah.
I really did.
I'm so excited to see the DC future.
Yeah. What's next? I think this was just the DC really needed this. I think
They did.
the DC really needed this, and obviously end credit scene. That's super hopeful. I'm happy. I'm really
Aquaman
happy.
2, Flash,
Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah, we got some good things coming out. Like
Yeah.
we saw the trailer for Shazam before the movie. I was like, man, I forgot how like fun that character is. So
Yeah,
like,
Shazam
what's
2
that?
actually sold me on it again. I was
Yeah.
like, man, he does a great job.
Yeah.
Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess final thoughts. Everyone really enjoyed the movie.
It was satisfactory.
Yeah, it was a chill Friday. You know, we watched it with like 7 people.
7 people. Yeah.
Yeah, so probably the biggest kind of group that we've seen a movie with in a while. But
Yeah.
yeah, chill Friday. Happy that we were able to have Kevin on
Yeah.
for another
Yeah.
video. So.
Yeah, it was great
It's good.
getting to talk more to you guys.
Yeah.
Finally getting to interact with you guys on the show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. So yeah, we always ask about you, Kevin, whenever Alvin hangs out with you. So it's always nice seeing you, man. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and
Friday, guys.
yeah. See you guys.